Welcome to the Miami Condo Minute. I'm Peter Zalewski. I'm a condo consultant. I'm also the founder of the Miami Condo Investing Club. Check out the website, miamicondo.club. If you give me a minute, I'll give you some valuable information about the South Florida condo market. What are we talking about today? We're talking about my experience today going from the mainland of Miami over to Miami Beach. I had a couple different options to go over to Miami Beach from the mainland for a business meeting this afternoon. We're in the heart of the winter buying season. Everybody has descended upon South Florida. The roads are congested. The restaurants are packed. The hotel rooms are filled. And there's a lot of activity going on in the Tri-County, South Florida area of Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. So I wanted to use my experience traveling to Miami Beach as an analogy for the condo market in South Florida and particularly in Miami Beach. Today, I had to go over to Miami Beach. I had to be there for a 1 o'clock lunch. When I had to decide how I was going to get over to Miami Beach, I had a couple different options. One option was a drive over the 5 Mile Long Causeway. And if I would have gotten to my destination. And once I got to my destination, I had to decide, should I park or should I valet? If I would have valeted, it would have cost me between $20 and $60. So let's just say 60 is going to be overnight. Let's say 20 is for a short term. So we'll keep it simple. We'll call it $40 to valet. This way I get to pull right up. I get to give my keys to the valet and go in, do my meeting, come back. The car will be delivered to me. I'll then get in the car. I'll provide a tip and I'll be on my way. So we'll call it $40 plus $5 to $10 in tip. So that was option number one. Option number two was to drive to Miami Beach. And once I got there, I would park at a meter, probably be looking at about between $4 and $5 an hour for parking. Probably was going to be about a 2 hour meeting or so. And then I ran the risk of possibly getting a parking ticket. Miami Beach is notorious for enforcing its parking regulations. And if you get a ticket, how much does it cost? $43. So again, $40 on average to valet. $43 would have been a parking ticket if I went over and above what it cost me to park, which I would have been in for a 2 hour visit. I would have been up for, upwards of $10 more. Or the third option was to simply get in an Uber, get over to Miami Beach to my meeting, go inside, conduct the meeting, and then get another Uber and return. What was the cost on that? About $25 each way. So we're looking at $50. So just to summarize, if you drive there, you valet, you're looking at 40. If you Uber there, round trip, you're looking at 50, and or you can drive there. You can pay upwards of $10 to park on the street and run the risk of potentially get a parking ticket for 43. You can see it's very comparable. So the decision was, what should I really do? Ultimately, I ended up taking an Uber, and what a Uber experience it was. My first Uber driver got into an accident. After they got in an accident, I called a second Uber. That second Uber wasn't coming because there's too much traffic, and I had to cancel the second. I had to get a third Uber. The third Uber I picked up, the gentleman, in going to Miami Beach from the mainland, he took the wrong turn and we went the wrong way. And as a result, my Uber fare went up even higher than the $50 round trip it was going to be. So these are some of the risks and some of the issues involved when you think you have a plan, but you're not able to execute on it. Let's compare my experience to coming down to South Florida, especially Miami. We'll say Miami Beach, and either renting a studio on a monthly basis, getting a hotel room, which effectively is going to be a studio, and or buying a condo, which is the size of a studio. It's typically anywhere from 400 to 600 square feet down here, just to give you a perspective. So I went and I ran some numbers to give you some context, and I want you to sort of take this